Okay, today's topic is going to be a little tough. It's pretty personal and it's going to dig a little deeper into who you are, looking at your goals and what you want. And now that you've tracked your time management and looking at your time and understanding how valuable that is, and having looked at what nutrition and fitness goals you might have, this one is about personal relationships. And I can't stress the importance of aligning yourself with people in life that are on a similar journey as you, and what impact that can really have on your journey and where you're going, and how quickly that can support you to get there, or it can take you away from those goals that you have without even probably realizing it. I know for me, I definitely learned this the hard way. It took many, many years before I really understood this and necessarily had somebody in my life to mentor me through this. When you grow up, first of all, you grow into a family. That's your bloodline, your family, who you grew up with, and who you spend your holidays with. And most of that we can't necessarily change. Some things we can if you feel like your family is not supportive with you, that can be a real challenge. If you have your family's support, consider that a blessing, because not everybody does have that support. I was personally blessed with a family that supported me and supported my journey and my goals and my dreams to go to New York City. And I was, like I said, super blessed to have that support of my mom and dad. But I can say that I had a brother and sister growing up that ragged on me. I was the youngest, and it hurt my confidence. And all I ever wanted to do was be their friend, and I admired them and looked up to them. And when we were young, they wanted nothing to do with me, and they just beat me up and pushed me around. And so that definitely started my journey into who I was and who I thought I was. And ultimately, you have childhood friends that you grow up with, and sometimes they stick by your side, and they can grow to be lifelong friends. I have two best friends that I grew up with that are still my best friends to today, and have been a huge support personally and professionally in my life, are still great listening ears for me, and I can bounce ideas off of, and I can feel comfortable to go to them for any advice or struggles that I might be having. And then there are those friends that are sort of friends that you chat with, but maybe you don't share every intimate detail with, and you have a network of friends. And so that, I think, is more what I want to focus on today, is your close network outside of maybe your family and your one or two best friends that you have, or maybe it's a colleague that you have that you can confide in, or a coworker, or somebody at school. But it's your network of friends. It's the large network base that I want to really talk about. And I want you to really think about who your network is, and get out that notebook and pen, because I'm going to want you to start writing down a list of names. And I want you to write down two different columns. And again, this is going to be tough, maybe easier for others, but I want you to write down two columns. One, 100% supports me in my goals, like knows who I am and is on the same path as me, and you feel would support you to help you reach your goals. And then the second list and the second column is going to be a list of good friends, but maybe you feel like they're just on a different journey, and you can't get them to come over to this side of success that you want to have, and maybe they're distracted, or maybe they are provide social pressure to you, or are more takers of your time and less givers. Or something that I like to speak to is the light. the light in my life and the light in my heart. So I'm a naturally positive person, and I like to see the good in people. And I live my day with a smile on my face, and hope, and just light that I hope to be able to share and give to others. And I want to make sure that I'm surrounding myself with people that also have that light. And if they don't necessarily have that light, that's okay. I like to share that with people. But what I don't want in my life today is people that are takers and people that take the light away from me. So whether it's negative and they're always negative, or they're always complaining about something, or they're glass half empty type people, or they're always asking you to give of your time or do them favors, and they're really just like weighing you down and not helping you to really reach your goals. So I just want to start with that basic project of a list of people in your life, and maybe narrow it to 10, 5 or 10. If it's only 3, that's okay. 3, 5, or 10 people, no more than 10, of people that are just like on your team, on your side. They get you, and they get why you're so driven and why you want to work towards being the best person you can be. And then on that other list is a list of 3, 5, or 10 people that are close to you, but that maybe just might not be going on the same path as you, and might be taking you away from reaching your goals and reaching your potential to be the best you. And you love them, and they're great friends, and you love hanging out, and you do social things with them, or you're in classes or work with them, but they're just people that are kind of negative Nellies, negative Nancys, just complaining and wearing you down, or asking for too much, or are takers, or I think you know what I'm trying to allude to. So I want you to make a list, those 2 lists, people that are like on your team and your biggest supporters, and people that are kind of wearing you down. And I just want to start with that. So go ahead, make your list. And yes, you're going to take a picture, you're going to post it, and you're going to share it. And I know it's going to be a struggle. You only have to share first names. Nobody's going to know outside of this group what that list is, and what that list means, and who those people are. So take a risk. Just start there and make the list. Okay.